Good morning. It's Melvin Molly coming at you here with another short precious metal video to pick some heads and to explore some ideas. Just looked at the spot price of gold and silver today, and as of March 7th, 2022, the price of gold just went above $2,000, and an ounce of silver was just $26 an ounce. Let's motivate here. There are multiple speculative reasons that we're seeing this. Obviously, we had money printing, and I'm even surprised it took this long for the prices of precious metals to go up. With just from money printing alone, that were from the pandemic, despite the actions of the government to keep the prices low and to maintain their fiat currency. Obviously, I don't need to explain to most of my subscribers or listeners as to why money printing makes the price of precious metals and the value of them go up. Our government, actually just about any and all governments, do not want their citizens hoarding gold, and even worse, they don't want their citizens buying goods and services, seeing that doing so undermines their currency and their very governing body, seeing that they really can't tax it like they do with their own fiat currency. They have less control when people start. In other words, they have less control when people start using gold, to buy and sell products. But now we have a war in Europe, in Ukraine. I'm sure everybody's aware of that, involving one of the world's top oil suppliers that has directly affected energy prices and sent the prices of precious metals up, despite attempts from the governments to manipulate them to keep them low. And not for nothing, Europe is one thing. See, they kind of lack natural resources and have like zero oil reserves. They kind of rely on foreign oil. But here in the States, we get to pay over $4 a gallon because we have an alleged fraudulently elected president. Well, he's not fraudulently elected if you want to believe that the geriatric old man got 80 million totally legitimate votes and just happened to win in all the swing states for mail-in ballots that just happened to come in at 4 in the morning. But anyways, this old bitch with dementia will not take any steps to increase oil production here in the U.S., like open up pipelines, allow drilling permits, because it goes against the ideological beliefs of the cathedral that controls him and basically got him elected. So despite the fact that this country does not need foreign oil, we get to pay nice high oil prices for ideological reasons, so to speak. But that's another video for another day. To sum it up here, the West and NATO are basically weak. That is the reason we're seeing Putin doing what he's doing and telling NATO, basically to fuck off. And most likely we're going to see some more fun things in the future, like China taking over Taiwan or Hong Kong, and shit like that will continue to happen until we get our collective heads out of our ass. Okay, but like I said, that's another video for another day. And I just want to keep this rant nice and short. Okay, so what does that leave us concerning precious metals? Okay, that's the main question that I'm asking my viewers and subscribers today. Where does that leave us concerning precious metals? Is this a time to sell? Do we go in and buy as much as possible? Do we wait for the prices to go up? I mean, where do we go from here? I'd love to hear, thoughts and opinions with people on knowledge and experience in dealing with precious metals on what they're doing. Now, of course, I'm not going to give any advice, but I'm going to tell you my thoughts. Me personally, this is a hard decision. I'm at a crossroads here. I do not plan on really buying any precious metals at these prices. And I'm just planning on laying low, and I will I'm probably going to divert my extra money into like 401k plans and saving. I don't want to save too much because of inflation, so maybe I'm going to try to invest more now. I plan on buying as little as anything really as possible if I can get away with it. For example, my cable company just decided to raise their prices for no particular reason, an extra $30, so I was like, fuck you, I'll just reduce services and pay for internet and maybe buy a Roku. Anyhow, I'm going to see how this conflict in the Ukraine plays out, and hopefully the prices of precious metals will stabilize along with oil and energy prices once this conflict is resolved. I most likely will not be buying any gold until I see at least under $1,800 an ounce. Now, some of you will disagree with me and feel that the price is just going to get worse and things are just going to get worse before they get better. And something that's partly true. and buy as much as possible now, but I don't feel that's the right thing to do. I want to wait and see what happens with this conflict. Also, here in the States, we have an election coming up, and they really can't justify mail-in ballots like they used to get this geriatric old man in office, seeing that COVID is mostly over, and just about every political analysis predicts a bloodbath for the Democratic Party, seeing they are directly responsible for the nice high prices and inflation that we're seeing for their ideological reasons. And the geriatric old man in the White House will be powerless if this happens. Along with that, and hopefully the Ukraine conflict ending, hopefully this will bring energy prices along with precious metals down. Anyhow, I just want to hear people's thoughts and opinion on this, and it's basically time for a drink. I haven't done a video in a while, so here you go. Alright everyone, Melvin Molly out. Peace.